Hi there, just read this disclaimer please. Alright guys, so a bit of a bump on Friday and it's all come tumbling down again. So I think last time I said my plan was if Scottish Mortgage and Fundsmith fell to like a stage below, I bought Scottish Mortgage at about 550p. And I said to myself a few days ago, if it goes down to 500, I'll buy Scottish Mortgage and Fundsmith again with my remaining £7,000 that's in the portfolio. I don't know, I had a bit of a change of heart because well, as you can see, what I've ended up doing though instead is I've bought about £6 worth of Henderson International Income to now put that just below target, and I've put the remaining cash, which hasn't executed yet. The £992.68 is going into ad hoc momentum there, so into the biotechnology fund. I've told it to do it, hasn't executed yet. It'll probably happen within a couple of days, not exactly sure when. Basically, I looked at this spreadsheet this morning, and Fundsmith and Scottish Mortgage were so close to their target, 20 odd grand, that I thought to myself, right, over the next few years, all other things being equal, they should grow more because they're paying out less of their dividends, and historically they've grown more. So I'm thinking to myself, actually those two could quite easily get to their target value of my portfolio of 8.3%. They could quite easily get there themselves without me adding more cash. So I thought also, by adding a lot to Henderson International Income, that worst case scenario video that I did last time, it kind of helps that worst case scenario. So I got a little bit scared, I suppose you could say. So by adding to that instead, I've got a reliable income that's been increased. So actually in the end that's going to go down to zero, so I won't have any of that money. So this will be my estimated income now compared to yesterday, 11,229, which was 10,990 a few days ago. So I've just given myself couple of extra hundred quid income, which hopefully is secure. It is an investment trust. It's only got a 9-year record though, so it's not really been tested in bad times as to whether they end up cutting their dividends. But as you can see here, over the last 5 years, they've put quite a big, this is more than most investment trusts, quite a big portion of their revenue has gone into the income reserves. These numbers are normally only like 1.04 for normal dividend focused trusts. So there must be quite a decent amount in the locker for bad times. Have a look here actually, can't we? I don't know how accurate this information is, but yeah, dividend cover in years of 0.7, 70% in the revenue reserves. And the biotechnology fund that I'm putting it into, there's always a bit of a delay in the price here. That's the price from the 12th. So who knows what price I'll get. Who knows what will happen to this price before I get the next purchase. But at the moment it's down 20%. And incidentally, I think I worked it out a little while ago. I think Henderson International Income is about 35% off its high of 178 there. So it's, it's probably not going to be the best time to get in. It's probably going to go down another 10-20% maybe. Who knows? But at least it's a better price than here. I think the dividend yield I got in the end of the new money that I went into it, so adjusted for stamp duty and the £5 trading fee, my unit price was 112.9. So if we put that in here, 112.9, the new money I put in got a dividend yield of 5.29%, which is pretty high historically for this trust. I mean, that chart doesn't even show how low we've gone. Probably about here on that chart, which matches prices in 2015-16. Anyway, there's my last update. So that's it now. I'm completely done. I'm completely cashed out. The only other thing that is on my mind is, look at GSK's yield. So if we go to 3 months where the highs were, yeah, that's roughly where the highs before the big drop. What have we got here? We're down about 20% for GSK, down about 30% for merchants. So it's not the biggest difference, but it's like GSK has outperformed everything in this turmoil. And actually, this is the first time actually GSK's had a lower yield than an investment trust that's raising its dividend. Merchants has raised its dividend in recent years. GSK's had a flat dividend for about 5 or 6 years. So I could increase my income by I reckon by about 120 quid. If I did it right now, including all the costs and the spread of buying and selling things, I reckon about 120 quid could be added to my income if I sold GSK and bought merchants. And that would almost put merchants on its target. It's about 8 grand below its target at the moment, and GSK's value is about 6 grand. So, you know, it'll get me closer there. It might be a good time to make that move, but you know, it's kind of selling my recent good performers, isn't it? I'm left with all the rubbish here. I don't know. Might be the wrong thing to do, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'll hold off on that one. Anyway, there's my little update of my latest moves. And I'm completely done now with cash. So now I've just got to hold on tight through the extra bad times that we might have from now on. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.